Hi, I'm Gurr.
And I'm Dwight Shaak, or as other people like to call me, the Great Dwight Shaak.
And we are animal specialists, and today we have a very special episode.
And we're at the New Jersey beach, Long Beach Island, and we're going to be looking for the elusive sandhand.
The sandhand. Wowza. Such an elusive creature, only comes out late at night. So now we are out here on Long Beach Island and about 1 in the morning trying to look for the sandhand, which is a nocturnal creature which only emerges from its burrow at night to hunt for smaller prey.
Now let's go over to our creature feature stats.
So here we are back in the studio looking at our creature feature stats page, featuring for this episode the northern blacktip sandhand. Now, special thanks to our editorial artist, Calligraphy. So Dwight and I are going to dive right into some facts about the sandhand. Now, great, Dwight, you know a bunch about these organisms, so can you please answer my questions so the viewers out on the internet know exactly what we're talking about?
Absolutely, Ty.
So great, Dwight, can you please tell us a little bit more about the habitat of the sandhand?
So, the sandhands typically live on the North American shores and lakes, and they can survive in fresh and salt water. So they burrow in the sand during the day, and they only emerge at night to hunt and eat prey.
Fascinating. Now, you mentioned prey. What exactly is the sandhand diet?
So, sandhands are carnivores through and through. They feast upon mollusks, smaller sandhands, and crabs. Also, disgusting sea roaches and lots of other crustaceans.
So it's like just a seafood diet.
Yes.
So great, Dwight, what can you tell us about the lifespan of this sandhand?
So, sandhands typically live up to 15 years, and their larval stage is spent buried deep under beaches. When it gets around 3 years old, they come out and begin hunting. When it gets to 6 years old, they annually migrate to the water to begin mating.
Fascinating. Now, how many eggs can a sandhand lay at a time?
Surprisingly, the sandhands can lay up to 100,000 eggs.
Holy cow! Now, one last question, great Dwight. How big can a sandhand grow to?
Well, according to our diagram, sandhands can get up to 4 inches tall, about as big as a real hand. Well, now that we know a little bit about the basic facts of the sandhand, I'm going to ask Ty a few questions. So, down at the bottom of those legs, what are those little thingies we see?
Oh, you mean those hairs on the black tips of the sandhand's legs?
Yes.
Well, they are actually, you can see from the writing, that they're sensory organs. They're tiny hairs that pick up vibrations through the sand while they're buried in the ground.
So, Ty, the chart says something here about a gill scraper.
Yes. You can see inside the mantle, that's the protective shell. You have a digestive gland. That is a gland for digestion. You have gills, which help the sandhand breathe while it's underwater. And you have the gill scrapers, which are actually common in many species of crab and fish. What these organs are responsible for is when water flows through the gills of an aquatic creature, the gill scrapers pick up any small sand bits, gravel, or detritus, which is basically decaying flotsam and jetsam, and filter them out and usually pump them out of a siphon or into the creature's stomach.
Well, that's amazing. Cool. So now knowing more about these organisms, let's tune back into the search.
All right.
I don't know if there are any.
Oh, is that one in the distance?
Oh, I think so.
Now, okay, we've located the sandhand burrow. We must keep very quiet and wait until this nocturnal predator comes out to hunt. Be out any second now.
Should be the exact time. She'll come out.
Well, would you look at that, folks? Seems like the sand hand has moved away.
Well, that's it for today's creature feature. We hope to see you next time, but don't forget, be sure to look on your local beach for your own sand hands.
We'll see you next time. This has been Tiger and Dwight Shaak.
Well, this is Joe here, and I really want to see what will happen if you stick your hand in a sand hand hole. Now, it's not exactly the time that it would be awake, but I feel like it would be very interesting if we got a closer look at it. If I pulled it out. This is a very good idea, so you can try this at home. All right. Oh, it's got me! Ow! Ow! Oh, another one. Maybe this one will be better. Alright. Oh, I think I feel it.
Crikey!
No wonder Joe isn't an animal specialist.
Maybe we shouldn't bring him along with us anymore.